Hey, I'm Frank Atwood. Welcome to my channel. I make creative content for creators like yourself. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you how to make a state flag and put it within the state. The things you're going to need today is Filmora, because that's what I'm editing in, and you can go on the website and you can go ahead and you can download, let me move me out of the way here, you can download Filmora for free. Alright, so let's go ahead and find ourselves a free PNG. If you go online here and you search free PNG of your state, I'm using Maine, obviously my state, so yeah, why wouldn't I? Then you just click it. This is clip art. You can visit the site, go ahead and download it. I've already done that to make this tutorial save time. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and open up Canva, and I'm going to show you how to do this right now. In fact, I'll start this from scratch. Sorry about that. So you know what? I'll just close out of that. Boom. Yeah, leave that page. Okay, now what we're going to do is you're just going to, when you go into Canva initially, what you're going to do is you're going to click the drop down arrow right here. It says create a design. You're going to click on that, and we're just going to use YouTube thumbnail. We're not making a thumbnail, but this will work for the timeline perfectly for what we're going to do. So you just click YouTube thumbnail, and then you're going to take that PNG, the JPEG, that vector that you downloaded, and you're going to drag it in. You can, if you actually have the download bar right here where it pops up, you know, when you download show up down here at the bottom of the screen, you can actually just drag it and drop it in here into uploads, and it'll start uploading, and the little blue line will underneath, it looks like a nice little blue line that goes across the thing there. When it's done, it'll show up in there, and then you'll have your stuff. So drop your free PNG, your vector, whatever, in there, and then just drop it onto the YouTube thumbnail template. And at this time you can crop it if you want to. And all that it's doing is getting rid of excess white space. So if you want to make the thing bigger, it's not, the handles aren't outside of the actual thumbnail thing. Sometimes that can be a pain in the neck. So you can just crop it in, and when you click done, that's it. Now when I adjust the handles, now I can make it bigger. I'm going to do right about there. You can make it as big or small as you want. Remember, we're going to do a fly through thing, so we want this to start at one size, and it's going to get bigger as we get closer to it. So don't go too big, because then it'll be off the screen before you know it. Okay, and now that we have the PNG or the JPEG or vector, we're going to change the coloring, and that's why I said get something that's a different color from its background. So you're going to go up here to effects. We're going to click on effects, and you'll notice in the effects tab they give you photogenic, smart mockups, duotone, if you want to mock up any kind of computer or cell phone thing there for your videos or something like that, for your thumbnails. They have great resources here. That's why I recommend Canva highly, because you can get a lot of stuff and you can get it for free. That's the best part about it. I'm going to choose pop. I like pop because it gives you two colors. These are the colors to start with, and the blue you see over here is just the shadows. So what I want to do is I want to make this state of Maine green. So I'll just choose a basic green, and actually I'm going to go in here and I want a neon green, because we're going to use the Chroma key, right? So I want something to make it easy. That looks good. And then I want to copy this. I'm going to hit copy. I'm going to click on this one. I'm going to hit the plus because I want to create a new color, and I'm just going to hit paste. I'm going to paste it in there, so it's the same color. That gives me a solid color. There's no shadows, and that's what that other color was. It was just a shadowing of that pink. So this is what we get, and we hit apply, and that's what we have right here. Now we need to change the background, because it's going to be a film clip, right? And we're going to put the flag inside of that, so it's going to look like we're looking through the state of Maine, the shape, the outline, almost like a cookie cutter, right? So we want to click up here where the little background color thing says. You see, it even pops up, says background color. We're going to click on that, and then we're just going to select black. We just want a basic black color. And then we're going to click download, and you see it automatically says PNG, and we're going to download it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to your downloads folder. Once it's done, yeah, you can title it whatever you want. Oops, sorry. Ooh, that's got to be annoying. Sorry about that. State of Maine. Okay, and then I'm just going to click save and download it, and that's it. Now that we have our download of the state of Maine, you can find your sample flag footage. This is what I've got. I recommend you buy the 4K thing. This is from Untitled Elements. I recommend you buy that because the personal use one is only 720p. You can use that for this tutorial just so you can practice, but you can't use it on YouTube. All right, so if you're going to use this as your intro video, because you do a lot of videos from your state and you're just really proud of your state, make sure you buy the 4K version. Okay, you can just click on that. It'll tell you oh, come on, there we go. So you can get a subscription to Untitled Elements, okay, and you can get unlimited downloads. You just click the subscribe, and I believe it's like, this is 4K if they're really good. That's the cloth version. You can get the grunge version. You can choose whichever one you want, whichever one you think looks better. Subscribe to download, and then you're going to take in, it's $16.50 a month. Do it for 1 month. Get your state flag and get a few other things. Yeah, I'm going to subscribe here again because I've had this before. I used to do stuff with Premiere a lot, so I had it. But, you know, as the year progressed and we got ready to move back here to Maine from Texas, I let it lapse. So I just cut it off. You know, I just want to throw $16.50 a month away if I wasn't using it because I was too busy doing about a plethora of other things. So anyway, get the professional one. It's 4K. You can always downsample the resolution when you go to export it. You can set the project settings. So even as 4K, it's going to get downscale to 1980, and people won't be able to tell the difference either way. But you'll have a great looking flag thing, and it'll look clear. Okay, so download your footage, right? And then what you want to do, if you haven't done so already, is open up Filmora. I'm already in Filmora, and what we're going to do is we're going to start by dropping our flag footage onto track 1, and right away it's asking us, do we want to keep the footage? I want my footage to be 1080 24 frames. Okay, and then I'm going to put the main my main flag thing. It's just a thumbnail, right? We're going to set that on top because we're going to key the green out, and you just want to stretch it the length of your footage. And if at all possible, click this little plus bar over here to lengthen your footage so you can see what you're doing better, and that way you can line them up better. So I want them to be the same length. If you have footage that's immediately going to go underneath it and you want it to overlap a little bit, you can, like that, so there's like a little bit of a gap, but it doesn't really matter for right now. When you go to render this out, you'll see. So we have it like that. I'm gonna keep it even, and then we're gonna double click on the actual thumbnail. We're gonna go up here to this box in the top, and we're gonna click on Chroma key. And because I'm using version 10, it already knows what I want to do, and that's correct. I want to key out that, so I'm just going to click OK because it's already done the work for us. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to, let's go ahead and we will, oh, I'm sorry. We want to go up here to Tools. We've already done this. Yeah, double click on this. We want Tools, and we want to select the crop and zoom tool, but we're not going to use the crop. We're going to use the pan and zoom on this one. This is how we get the fly through. So we're going to click on pan and zoom, and all we are really concerned with here is the interior box. We're going to double click that, and we're going to slide that in. We're going to slide that in. I can barely see the state on there, but trust me, if I can see it, and my eyes aren't that great, you can see it. And we're just going to bring it in so it's inside the state. Okay. Basically, you can make it as small as you want to. All we're doing really is flying into the center of the state. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all we want it to do. And we're going to click OK. And now we have everything. Okay. Click OK on that one. And then we're just going to press play to see what it did for us. Oh, look at that. The flag's waving and we're flying towards the flag. And then we will cut into our state. It'll end like that, or if you want to, you can shorten the flag Actually lengthen the state one just a little bit more, and then you can have your footage. You can drop a piece of footage down in there and it will immediately transition into your footage, whichever comes first, or to go black like that. Okay, so if you butt your footage up against it, then you'll have your footage there, and you can always slice it off later on, whatever you need to do. You can, once you render this out, then you put the clip down in there. If you have to trim it up, you can trim it up, but you know how to make it. So if you have to make it from scratch, you just go to your file folders and then you pull it out and you drag it in there. If you can't do this, if you're using a free online editor, I just don't have any money, man, so I'm using the freest stuff online. And yeah, I've been editing some videos from my cell phone, and you want me to make you one of these, I'll make it, and I'm gonna post, I'll post wherever I make it. I'm gonna post this one soon, so I'll make a new one. I'll post it out there on iStock or someplace like that, and I'll leave a link once I do. All right, so this is the tutorial. This is what it's all about, and you see what we got out of this. It's a nice fly through of your state flag with your flag waving in it, and you're flying into your state, and then your footage can jump right in right after that, just like you saw in the sample. All right, I'm Frank Atwood. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Take care.